Good morning guys, and welcome to another beautiful day in the Indian Himalayas. Today is episode 5 and we're going to ride to a place called Sural Bhatori. It's a distance of 155 kilometers, an altitude of just over 11,000 feet. Where we're heading to, they've had some serious rain in the last few days and there's possibility we could run into some landslides. So sit back, relax and come along for the ride. Right guys, so I've just fired up the Royal Enfield. The sun is out, it's really warm already. So it's 19 degrees, quite humid. We've just had the briefing, like always. We just get a little briefing in the morning from Alex, our leader here, and he's basically give us the lowdown because like I said, the area we're running into has had some significant rain. It's caused landslides, the bridges collapsed, so we don't actually know if we're going to get through. They might be able to get the bikes through, we might not get the support truck, so we've all been getting our stuff out of the bags that we need for tonight. First things first, we need to go and go fuel up. Got this slope. Quite steep that is, so it's hard to believe when you see the weather here, you know, and I'm talking about landslides, heavy rain. You could see the rivers were up yesterday and you can see the colour in the water, which indicates all the silt that's gone in from washed off from the mountains from further up. Let's go get some fuel in these bikes, top them up, and then we'll go and see what's going off. So we've got about the first 50 kilometers on road, and then the rest of it's going to be kind of off-road. Tonight at Sural Bhatori we are camping as well, literally completely off the grid, if we get there that is. So yeah, we just don't know yet. A couple of days ago there were people talking of what they call a cloud burst, basically a lot of rain, and that was up in a place called Manali where we're going to be heading to soon. I mean, again, what a beautiful place, just riding out the town there, and well, look at the views already. So yeah, we're going to get some juice in these bikes. We've got about a quarter of the tank left at the minute, so the usual procedure when fueling up, we cram in like sardines so the Indians can't push in. So another thing in India that I've not quite figured out yet, when we fuel the bikes up, everybody likes to have a little look down the hole to see where the fuel level is. And on the odd occasion, a little bit of finger pointing is also required. And we are fully fueled, and it doesn't matter where you are in the Himalayas, you are surrounded by beautiful mountains. Looks like in these... Whoa, nearly died. So it looks like in this sort of part we're riding through now, looks like a big farming community, very green, very lush, completely different to riding through the Spiti Valley yesterday. But like I said, with anything green, it normally means there's rain. Yeah, you can see just as I've come up to this bridge here how fast that water's coming down. Like I said, this is the middle of the summer, so it shouldn't be running that quick. I've just pulled up because everybody else has stopped, and when Steve stops, he's the photographer on the trip. He normally knows where to take a good photo, so I just thought I'd show you this view. And you can see the river there as well that's running down, and you can see the colour of it. Normally it's a lot clearer, a lot whiter, so that's all the silt and all the mud that's been coming down from the higher places because of things like the landslides. And you can see down here all the different bits of things that are grown. It just looks so well kind of manicured. Right, so I've just caught up with the other guys. Looks like we're going to have a chai stop just here. Not so easy to reverse back up the hill. So we've just stopped in a place called Udaipur for a cup of chai Temperature's really getting up, and the roads in were absolutely fantastic. It really got fast and flowing towards the end. So I think shortly we'll find out what the situation is. After the lengthy chai stop, I realise Alex knows there's a problem that lies ahead. We've been told by reliable sources that a bridge was taken out a few days ago and the army has been brought in to repair it. But if we can't cross this bridge, it means this could be the end of the tour. After pressing on up front and crossing a few bridges, we don't know if it's a few kilometres or an hour away. And then eventually we come across this. Yeah, the bridge is the problem. Right, Alex. Okay, so what's going off?
So this area is looked after by BRO, that's the Border Roads Organisation,
Yeah.
and it's basically the army. So the army looks after everything here. This is they're rebuilding this bridge. It looks like some of it's been washed away, so they're adding a part to it. I don't know when we're going to get through. We need to be on that side.
Yeah, I noticed there's bikes on the other side also waiting to go.
And there's some police on the other side also, so they must be waiting to cross. So these guys are the army and the road workers, and I don't know, maybe a few hours, but we're going to be quite some time. So, but this is normal. This is normal in the Himalayas.
Well,
roadblocks, bridges gone. You know, we don't know. But so we'll wait. We've probably got 100 kilometres to go, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, sure.
And really the thing we have to do is get in before it gets dark.
Yeah,
so it gets dark at 7 o'clock. So even from here, I mean, what time is it now? It's 20 past 11. And we can be here till 2-3 o'clock if we have to. Failing that, we'll have to turn and go back. We don't want to do that. That ruins everything.
No, well, let's wait it out and see what happens.
Yeah.
You can literally just see this crack right near Alex's foot.
Ready to go.
And that bit, I reckon if you jumped on it, it would go. So you wouldn't think this water would rise that high that it's going to affect a bridge like this. And you can see some of the bent girders down there. So it's obviously had some serious hammer. The boulders that come down here must be like, that get washed down with the mud. It's just phenomenal, really. So it looks like what they're going to do when they finish this little section here is going to fire the digger up on the other side and drag the bridge across. And you can just see they've got these rollers there just to support it. Even we've got our own nomadic knights on board helping out. Look at all these guys. They're just literally going to... This is what you call serious manpower. Everybody's bracing themselves. Here we go. So situation update is they're going to build us a ramp so we can get the bikes across. Unfortunately the support truck won't be able to come until a bit later on, but this is the good thing about the nomadic knights. They've got the resources and the connections to allow us to cross this bridge. This is going to be fun. That was steep. Well, we're through. Right, let's get back on the horse. So 20 bikes across and no damage done. A couple nearly went down, but there's enough people there to kind of save them. It's all part of the adventure. Right, so that set us back probably, what time is it now? It's 2 o'clock. Yeah, I mean, we left at 8. We're probably about 3 hours behind now. And I'm hoping we're gonna have a food stop as well, because I am starving. So we've been on this this cliff edge trail for quite a while, and yeah, it's just a sheer drop down there, no barriers. Need to get on the pegs. But yeah, so far super fun day. It's been a bit different. The only downside is our support truck couldn't get through, so we had to take some rash measures and get some essentials from the support truck before we set off again. Yeah, now we're on a bit of tarmac, so we can make up a bit of time. Well, I spoke too soon. 2 kilometres of tarmac and we're back on the off-road. In fact, we're on these kind of little pebbles and another decent waterfall. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, that was a little bit tricky in places. You feel the rocks moving under the wheels. You just never know when the road is going to run out. Whoa! That is definitely like a car wash. Look at that for a waterfall. Yeah. Well, if you noticed, the bikes were nice and clean this morning as well. The support team, they gave them a jet wash last night. They had to jet wash 20 bikes. It took them well into the evening, so good on them. Some of these truck drivers have been asking me if the bridge is open, and I kind of, in pidgin English, just kind of saying, you get these like little random cows, look. Yeah, I just said, oh, you probably might be like another 4 hours before they fixed it, but it's part and parcel of living and working around here. Yeah, there's a guy that I spoke to there, and he's been waiting 3 days for that to open. 3 days! Yeah, once we get off this bit, looks like there's a nice bit of tarmac on the other side. Wow, look at this. Just gives you a bit of an example of how fierce it can be. It is nice that it's good. They've got a decent bit of tarmac in between the off-road bits. Otherwise, it'd be one long day. After another 10 kilometers, we finally reach our lunch stop. Anyway, what's with this little fella? Hello. So yeah, as always, Alex is probably on his second cup of chai, but yeah.
No, not yet.
Great roads. It's just a real nice contrast, weren't they, of a bit of tarmac and a bit of off-roading.
Yeah, another 30 off-road to go. Then about 5 on-road, then 20 off and on-road. So about 55 from here.
Okay. I'm ready for food. I'm absolutely starving.
Dougie, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, good.
Yeah?
Yeah, are they just bringing food? Is that the idea?
Yeah? Just for those who wish.
Just shout him up. Right, we've just stopped for a quick bite to eat. But yeah, we've had a quick stop, not too long because we need to make a little bit of time up. But yeah, kind of mixed opinions on the roads really. It is a bit sketchy when you're riding over the slate and you've got a massive drop off. You know, it can kind of rattle you a little bit. But we've got about 55k to go. We've got about 30 of that probably off-road. It's been a real mix of terrain today. It's been quite challenging in parts. Even on the tarmac, some of the hairpin corners come up really fast. There was two that was really tight. Just as you're getting into a bit of a nice flow with a bit of speed, you have to really get on the brakes. And again, no barriers. But I think we're going to press on. I don't think we're doing any more stops. I think it's straight to the campsite now. We'll get them beers in some nice cold water, and I'll be ready for one of those later. Right, let's just get past the horses. I think one of them's done a runner. Yeah, they were spooked a little bit, but they're alright, they're alright. The little one was doing a runner. I just didn't want it to run off the end of the cliff. It's nice to get in the shade in the wooded area. It's a little bit cooler. I don't even know what the temperature is at the minute, what we got. It's definitely hot. 29 degrees. Been some bits where there's a bit of sand on the corners. I feel the bike just moving around a little bit too much for my liking. I mean, one of the reasons we've had to press on is because if it gets dark, then you're going to be in serious trouble on these roads. Whoa, there's a monkey. Oh, there's 2 or 3 monkeys. Huh. Just said hello to me. Yeah, we're back in monkey territory. You have to be careful with those as well. They like to rob your tank bag. We've certainly seen some wildlife today. So we can't be far off the campsite now. I've done about 15 kilometres of just these twisty mountain roads. The scenery's been absolutely fantastic, as always. And the people that live here are kind of like tribal. They're totally off the grid, no phone signal. But yeah, all very happy people, very friendly. But again, you can see the difference in the people, again, the change in the looks. Whoa, went in a bit deep on that one. I'd like to say we're at the top, but we're not quite. There's still a long way to go, but we've reached camp. This is it. What you see over there is our setup for tonight. How cool is this? Look at that, snow-capped mountains. You see the mist coming off, you can't quite see the top over there, but... So we've got the bikes parked up over here, and this is our camp. I'll just take you up, just give you a little look to see where we're going to be sleeping tonight. I mean, we're kind of at about 11,000 feet. You can probably hear me breathing heavy. It's quite hard work, it's very hilly, as you can imagine. All the guys are over there treating themselves to a beer, and these are the tents we are going to be sleeping in tonight. We're going to be getting a campfire on the go, and this is my little quarters for tonight. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the ride today to Sural Bhatori. What a fantastic day. Very challenging at times, but super fun. Everybody's shattered, and tomorrow's a whole new day. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Give us a like, and we'll see you in the next one.